Alright, so this is a half-assed tutorial to the Symphony of Destruction solo. It's one of the most difficult solos written by Marty Friedman while he was in Megadeth anyway, in my opinion. Like, I've been practicing this solo for over a year and a half now, and I still fuck it up every now and then. So don't beat yourself up. It's a tough fucking solo. It beats the hell out of Tornado of Souls, that's for damn sure. In terms of difficulty, not sound. But, alright, so, I'll just do a quick rundown through the scales, so you know how the back track is. Well, besides that last part, the bridge, that's the rhythm, the bass guitar rhythm. Well, David's doing that. That's just some chromatic shit. Alright, so you're going to follow that rhythm, and there's the key of E, G, C, and A there. For those of you who don't know, it's E, G, C, and then A. So I'll start with the E key. So you're going to slide up on the ninth to the ninth fret on the G string, and vibrato the crap out of it to start the solo off. It's kind of an explosive beginning to the solo. I love it. Whoops. So there's the key of E part. So you're sliding on the ninth to the ninth fret on the G string. That next part is 7th fret E, or G, sorry, 7th fret G to 9th fret D to 6th fret G. And then sliding to the 5th fret E, or B, sorry. And then picking and bending the 3rd fret on G. So altogether you got... I threw a couple extra picks in there for the E string or the G string when I was hitting the E note. Just because I like to keep it sustaining really well. I don't know. That's just my thing. Now the next part, this G part, is so you're gonna do the open and then 2nd fret. And then open again on the G, and then bend it like so. Alright, and then bend it one more time real quick, and then open it. And then 2nd fret, open fret, 2nd fret, D string right after that. So it's all, this is all takes place on the 2nd fret. Between the two strings, pretty simple, G and D. Alright, from that part on is the trickiest part of the solo, is the rest of the solo. So, so far you got okay, cool, so far there's the beginning. Sorry for the sloppiness there. I haven't warmed up yet. Anyway, so then from there, you're on the 2nd fret, still vibratoing that shit. And you're going to slide up to the 10th fret. So you're going to do that, slide from 2 to 10 on the D, and then strike 9 and hammer on 11 on the G. Twice, so. And then 10th fret D to 9th fret G, and hammer on 11. Marty does this pretty quick, so you don't really notice that in the solo, but he is doing that. So the next part is that, which is the 10th fret on the B. Yeah, 10th fret to 13th fret, so hammer. So same kind of pattern. Well, almost the same kind of pattern. So you're doing a hammer on first and then a strike on the E string on the 12th fret. So 10 to 13 hammer on B, and then 12th fret E hammer strike. So, same kind of pattern. So that part I'll explain. So once you hit the 12th fret there, you're going to hit the 14th fret and then strike upward to the 13th fret on the B. So 12th fret to 14th fret E. So once you hit the 13th fret on the B, you're gonna want to go down to the 12th fret on the E, and then hit the 14th fret with your middle finger, and then with your pinky hit the 17th fret. So you're gonna do 3 strikes there, and then you just do the pull-offs. That's a tricky part right there. So once you hit the 17th fret and do the pull-offs from 17, 14, and 12, that's 13th fret on B to 14th fret on E, right after that. And immediately, as soon as you hit the 14th fret, you're going to slide to 20 on the E string. So it should sound something like this if I don't screw it up. Well, I only hit the 19th fret there when I slid up, but yeah, you get the idea. So once you slide up to the 20th fret there, you're gonna want to do a strike on the 17th fret E string, and then do a hammer on pull off on the 20th fret back to the 17th fret, and then strike the 19th fret and pull off to the 17th fret on the B string, and then just strike the 17th fret on the G to end the I think that's the C scale part. Yeah, so it should. Here's what we got for the C part. So that's what you should have all together. Alright, it should sound something like that. I'm not Marty Friedman, I don't do it exactly like him, but those are the notes he uses. And anyway, so now you're going to the A part. This is probably the funkiest part of the whole solo. I love this part. So you're going to do a neat little pattern here with your middle finger, forefinger, and your pinky, or you can do it with your ring finger as well, but I prefer my pinky here. It depends on which finger you prefer. So that's pretty straightforward, right? 12th fret to 10th fret, and on the B string, and what you're doing there is 12 pull off 10, and then striking the 12th fret on the G string, and then striking the 10th fret on the B string, and then 12 pull off 10 again, and then striking the 12th fret on the G string, and then 10th fret on the B string again. So straightforward, right? Pretty easy. So now you're doing the 15th fret, pull off 10th fret, pull off 10th fret B string, sorry, I just have to get it in my head before I explain it, otherwise I don't want to screw it up too much, so I don't want to be too confusing here. So 15 pull off 10th fret, and then strike the 12th fret on the G in between, like before. Yeah, okay. So 15 pull off 10, and then 12th fret on the G string, then 15 pull off 10, 12th fret on the G string, and then 14 pull off 10. That's what it should sound like. And then you do the exact same thing, exact same pattern, just one string below. Sorry, I'm going to fix this and make it a little less Alright, so there's the idea that, we get the general idea, that's the pattern. So the next part is you're gonna strike after those, the patterns that you just done. You're striking 15 pull off 10, and then 12th fret on the B string. That's 15 pull off 10 on the E, by the way. 12th fret on the B string, and then 10th fret on the E. Okay, so. And then you're going to slide up to the 19th fret and then pull off 50. Okay, I just need to get that in my head real quick, sorry. Once you slide up to the 19th fret and pull off to the 15th fret, you're going to want to do, 15th fret B string, strike, and then a 15th fret E string strike. Okay. Okay, so that part is pretty, that part is 22nd fret on the E string, and then you're pulling out to the 19th fret and then the 15th fret. And then you're going to want to, that's all on the E strings. Or you can use your pinky. For this part I prefer my ring finger, I'm weird like that. So far you got the... Here's that part. So 22, pull off, 19, pull off 15, and then strike the 19th fret again and pull off to 15 again. Straightforward, right? Pretty simple. From there, pull off 19th fret to 15th fret on the B string after that. And then strike the 16th fret G string and 17th fret D string. You can either sweep it or pick it upward and downward, it doesn't matter. Personally, I prefer to sweep, but that's just because I love to sweep. Alright, the next part after that is once you strike the 17th fret on the D string. So here you're going to want to strike the 19th fret G string, 16th fret pull off. And then, like I said, either sweep it or pick up or down on the 17th fret D, 17th fret A. Once you hit the 17th fret A, you're going to do 19, 17, 16, 17 on the A string. And then bend the 20th fret on the D string. So it should sound something like this. That was awful, but you get the idea. Alright, so I can't do it in sections, I have to do the whole solo. Okay, so you should be here. Now the neat little tricky part that he does. You gotta get the pattern down for that. That's just such a Oh, it's a bitch to learn. You practice it for maybe 5 minutes straight, just doing that one little part. And that's probably the hardest part in the solo, in my opinion, because you gotta have crazy fingers for that. But it's the G string. You start on the G string, so once you hit the 20th fret bend on the D, you're gonna move down to the 15th fret, pull off 12th fret G string. That's 14th fret D. So 15 pull up 12 G, 14 fret D, and then 12 hammer on G, pretty simple, okay. And then on the B string you're going to hit 12 pull off 13. Okay, you get the idea. And then you do that kind of same thing again. Now I'm screwed up here, so the part. Okay, so there's so you're going to do that, same kind of pattern, sort of twice in a row. Instead of pulling off the 13th fret the second time, you're going to strike the 12th fret on the B string, or G string, sorry. No, that's the E string. Jesus. So. So once you've struck the 12th fret on the E string, you're going to hit the 15th fret, pull off 12, B string. So yeah, 15th fret, 12th fret, pull off B, and then 15th fret, 12th fret, pull off G. And then 14th fret D, followed by 12 hammer on 14, hammer on 15, G. And then after the hammer-ons, you do a double strike on B and E on the 12th fret. So after the double strike, you're going to hit 15, pull off 12 on the B, and then 15th fret G to 12th fret B. Alright, so where was I at? Oh, my mistake. I made a mistake there. So 15, 14, 12 pull-offs, followed by a strike on the 14th fret of the D, and then a strike on the 14th fret of the G, followed right after that, and then you bend that part. So that should be the whole thing there. Sorry, that's easily the most difficult part to explain. My apologies there. And then easy part is that's just 12 to 15 pull up, 12 E, 15 pull off, 12 B, and then you bend the 15th fret on the first strike. And then followed by 14th fret bend on the G string for the next two. Sorry, next three. So that should be done 5 times, I think. So the first time you bend up the 15th fret, the second, third, and fourth time you bend up the 14th fret, and then the fifth and final time you bend up the 14th fret and the 15th fret. Well, you strike the 14th fret and 15th fret on the G and B strings respectively. So 14G and 15B, and you just bend up the 14th fret on the G string. So altogether, the solo should sound something like this. I'm going to probably play it sloppy, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, so more or less the solo. That's not the best I've ever done, but yeah, sorry for the ridiculously complicated lesson. Hopefully you follow it and enjoy it, and I'll see you next time on one of my other lesson videos. Peace out, or whatever they say.